Hello, hello. Again. Isn't that a song by, no, not the Beatles. Oh, Todd Rundgren, I think. Anyhow, been a while since I've sat here and did a video, but I thought I would go ahead and do one right now. This is pertaining to some records I recently picked up for my for my collection I'm still curating. Today is Monday, June something or other, early June, maybe mid-June, the 12th or something. No, it's the 14th, maybe the 15th. It was just Father's Day, was just yesterday. No, Flag Day was yesterday. Father's Day's upcoming this upcoming weekend. Kind of lose track of what day's what and when you're retired, which can be a good thing, but if you're trying to schedule something and someone needs it done on needs you to come in on a certain day, it's good. But if you need them to do something and they're not retired, anyway, getting off topic here. Back to what I was initially going to make this video about. Usually I'd start off with a little 6-string something or other, but I thought I'd give you all the intro wording on my shirt, and I was gonna maybe pop a beer too, but I think I'll wait and do that in the next video. So without me wasting any more of your time, here's what I come up with. There's the records I picked up within the last couple of weeks. Start off with one of this band's, probably their best one. If you haven't heard of the Bodines, here they are, right here. And I first came across listening to them, gosh, it was mid-'80s, I guess, in Kentucky, maybe early '80s. I first started listening to them, and I think I may have had one of their cassettes, but I'm not too sure about that. But I did pick up this record here, Love and Hope and Sex and Dreams. And it came out in, let me see, what year did it come out? The print is so tiny on these things. 19, put it under the light, 1980, it looks like 1986 I think it came out. But it's got, I don't think they had any hits off of it. You may recognize some of these titles. She's a Runaway, I sure remember that one. Fade Away, Still the Night, Rickshaw Riding, Angels on that side 1. Side 2, Misery, The Strangest Kind, Say You Will Ultimately Find, That's All, and Looking for Me Somewhere. And I don't remember the names of the guys in the band, but there's the back of it, and there they are. So, the Bodines, Love and Hope and Sex and Dreams. Great title, I guess you could say. So there's that one. Get it back in the sleeve here. Oh, it goes this way. And the next one I have is a classic. To me, anyway, I had to have it because I've listened to I listen to other music besides, you know, classic rock and 80s, 70s, and 80s rock. I listen to, you probably know, some bluegrass too. Recently picked up this one, and it's if you know anything about bluegrass players and musicians, you know and probably have heard of Mr. Doc Watson. This is the Essential Doc Watson Vanguard Twofers. There's a little, it's not a sticker, it's just a little. And we have Doc right here, gatefold this way. And there's a good story behind Doc. He's no longer with us, but he was been blind all his life, and learned to pick the guitar. And man, can he flat out pick. But this is 73, and it's got just a bunch of classic, you know, Tom Dooley, Alberta, Froggy Went to Court in Beaumont and Rag, St. James Hospital, Muskrat. You've got the Players, Doc, Grady Martin helping out on Dobro, Tommy Jackson, Buddy Spitzer, Shot Jackson, Dobro, Floyd Kramer. But mostly it's Doc picking and a singing. And let me see, they have some of these, say, recorded live at the Newport Folk Festival, 1963 and 1964 was side 2. Of one of the records. But then it's got copyright 1973 Vanguard Recording Society on it. So probably, I'm guessing it was originally recorded live at the Newport Folk Festival in 63 and 19, between 1963 and 1964. But love me some Doc Watson. Really, really good stuff there by Doc. Next we have, oh my, let's stay with the bluegrass. You can't have bluegrass if you don't have Tony Rice. This is Church Street Blues. It's a reissue, acclaimed album from the bluegrass icon. A fourth studio album from the Grammy-winning guitarist, includes Church Street Blues, The Streets of London. But I first heard this, and again, about around the same time I came across Doc Watson, 80s, early 80s. This one originally was, let me see if they'll say the original. It was a 2023 reissue from, let me see if it says it on the hype sticker. No, it just don't say the year it was reissued. But it is a reissue. Tony Rice, Church Street Blues. Special thanks to Clarence White, Doc Watson, Norman Blake, and Gordon Lightfoot. Anthony Rice's brother produced it. His brother Wyatt is playing rhythm guitar. But it's a fantastic, fantastic record. Tony Rice, Church Street Blues. Sorry about the glare from my light. There we go. Excellent record. If you like bluegrass, you'll love that one. And this next one, I have one of his. I don't even know how I even discovered this guy. But he's a guitarist, Earl, K-L-U-G-H. So it's either Klug or Klug. Earl, Klug or Klug. Sorry, Earl, if I mispronounced that. But a fantastic guitarist, acoustic guitarist. This is the second one I have by him. I haven't listened to this one yet. I can't see the date. Let me see if the date's on the record that it came out. 1981. except for one of the tracks came out in 78. And another one came out in 75. But anyway, pick you up some Earl Klug if you like some acoustic guitar. Really good acoustic guitar playing there by Mr. Earl Klug. This one is called Romantic Guitar. And that looks like a Martin. It is a Martin he's got right there, so I guess he plays a Martin. Probably plays a bunch of other guitars too. And here we go, another one of my early finds back when I first heard him. I don't know, it was around that same time, 80s or so. Mr. John Hyatt, Warming Up to the Ice Age. John Hyatt right here. If you haven't heard him, go check him out. He's really good songwriter, probably one of the best songwriters out there. Let me see, when did this one come out? That's not, let me see, it don't say, well it says, but the print's too small. I need to remember to get my magnifying glass. Even though I have my bifocals on, they're actually trifocals. Looks like it's, I don't know if that's the year or not, 1980? But he was young back then, so I know it's earlier, one of his earlier releases. It's got the usual on side one, the crush when we ran. I've heard that when she said the same things to me. Living a little, laughing a little on that side one. Side two, Zero House, Warming Up to the Ice Age, I'm a Real Man. Number one, Honest Game, and I Got a Gun. Playing a nice Gretsch guitar right there. Mr. John Hyatt. Check you out some John Hyatt if you haven't already. And then I've got a couple by Los Lobos, which I guess means the wolves. The wolves in Spanish, I guess. By the Light of the Moon. And this one, 1987, I think this one came out. There they are, Los Lobos. And again, I don't remember the names of the fellas, but they're listed. It's a cool picture on the back. See the little kids. Somebody caught them in mid-leap. There off the ground. That's a neat photo. One Time, One Night. That's the name of the song on side one. The first one. Shakin', Shakin', Shakes. Is This All There Is? Prenda del Alma. And All I Wanted to Do Was Dance. And then on side two we have Set Me Free, Rosalie. The Hardest Time. My Baby's Gone. River of Fools. The Mess We're In. And probably my favorite by them, period, called Tears of God. Beautiful, beautiful song on that. Los Lobos, By the Light of the Moon. Also by Los Lobos, How Will the Wolf Survive? Another great record by Los Lobos. Cool looking album cover there. And sorry about the noise that just come on. It's the garage door opening. Mrs. TC just came back from running some errands. But this is How Will the Wolf Survive? And here we go. The lead vocals, David Hidalgo. We saw them in concert in Pittsburgh years ago. David Hidalgo, lead vocals, guitars, accordion, lap steel, percussion. Steve Berlin on soprano and tenor, and baritone sax, percussion. And then you had Conrad. They got his last name. I can't see. They got they put it over a dark spot, and I can't see what his last name is. But anyway, he plays bass and guitar and some vocals. And then you got Cesar Rosas on lead vocals, guitars, and the Bajo Sexto, whatever that is. And then he plays mandolin too. And then Luis Perez is on drums and the guitar and a canto. Additional musicians, Alex, I can't see that name, and then T-Bone Burnett playing some acoustic guitar and organ. T-Bone Burnett, I think he produced this too. Fantastic record. T-Bone Burnett's into a lot of production with a lot of bands. Let me see. Yeah, produced by T-Bone Burnett and Steve Berlin, who Steve Berlin is in the band. But this one has side one, Don't Worry Baby, A Matter of Time, Corrida, Our Last Night, and The Breakdown. And on side two, you have I Got Loaded, Serenata, Nortinha, Evangeline, I Got to Let You Know, Little King of Everything, and Will the Wolf Survive? And good picture of them on the back there. Los Lobos, How Will the Wolf Survive? If you find out, Los Lobos, let us know. And then this last one I'm going to show you is again relates to my bluegrass, the bluegrass blood that runs through my veins since I'm from Kentucky and born and raised there. This one is 50 Years of Bluegrass Hits, Volume 4. And I'm just going to leave it in the wrap there. I hope it ain't giving y'all too much glare if I hold it right. But it has a bunch of musicians on it. Mike Wiseman, Lester Flatt, Osborne Brothers, Jim and Jesse, Merle Travis, Joe Maphis, Bluegrass Cardinals, Josh Graves, Grandpa Jones Family, and many more. It's got old classics, Tin Brooks and Molly, My Cabin in Carolina, Little Rock Getaway, The House of the Rising Sun, and Bluegrass. Orange Blossom Special, Sweet Hour of Prayer, I'll Fly Away. I played a few of those songs. But this is Volume 4, 50 Years of Bluegrass Hits, Volume 4. And I could take it out and show you the gatefold, I guess, because it is a gatefold. It's in great shape. It came, when did this come out? 1980, is that 86? Yeah, 1986, CMH Records. Oh, just a bunch of, there you go, yeah, not much interest, not much interest in, no photos or nothing there, just a bunch of text telling us about the preceding albums in this set of Bluegrass Hits. I've discussed bluegrass artist, bluegrass repertoire, and bluegrass musical style. Here I offer a few comments on the content of bluegrass songs. Yeah, offers a few comments. That looks like more than a few to me. Anyway, I'll probably read it. Norm Cohen wrote it. So, with some help from some friends of his, I guess. But anyway, 50 Years of Bluegrass Hits, Volume 4. Love me some bluegrass. So, that's going to be my recent. I got a few more over there, but I'll save them for the next time. And since I combined Back to the Turntable with this channel, Framing the Sound, I mentioned in that other video that you can go watch a playlist on my other channel from that I made. Put it on Back to the Turntable channel. There's a playlist on this channel that you can kind of click on and go watch if you'd like to. I did pick up something not record related recently. A friend of mine sold me her Osmo Nano, and I got it right here, and I've used it a time or two, and I'll probably be posting a video that I made at a little festival here locally. I'll probably be uploading that. I may be showing it little bits and pieces on this video. But I still have my DJI Action 4 2 that I use, and my old reliable Canon R5 that I still use. And I just recently picked up a R6 Mark I to use for macro. It has my micro lens on it, so I don't got to do a bunch of switching. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And always remember, wherever you go, there you are. And until next time, until next video, why don't y'all just be easy? Peace.